Hey guys, Brett here, connecting from UbiCentral, and yesterday we got a ton of new information about Watch Dogs 2 coming from the Q&A with Jonathan Morin and Dominic Gay via the Watch Dogs subreddit. So let's jump right into it. So one of the most asked questions I received since the gameplay reveal is, can we punch civilians? The answer is yes, and doing so could cause them to fight back, attract other civilians to defend them, have cops called on you, and attract nearby cops to intervene. In addition to that, we also learn more about character customization and some of the stores you can visit. Dominic stated that they try to cover a very wide array of clothing styles and shops. He went on to state, so you want Marcus to wear a suit and tie? Sure. Beach bum, urban, your call. And that's how others will see you online. Holy crap. We finally have online character customization. Now, as far as we know, we can only edit our online characters' clothing. There hasn't been any confirmation that we can also customize what they look like, but again, it's a step in the right direction. And speaking of online, focus mode won't be returning for that exact reason. According to Dominic Gay, it's not coming back because it removes that exploit for detecting someone that's in your game, which definitely makes sense, but that was one of my favorite features in Watch Dogs, so I'm a bit upset that it's gone. Hopefully something else replaces it though, we'll just have to wait and see. Unfortunately, free roaming lobbies won't be returning in Watch Dogs 2, since the whole world is basically a natural lobby at any time. As you play in solo though, you can also meet other players in the world and have fun with them. Co-op team size is limited to 2. Also, more than 2 players can be together, but that will imply PvP, which we'll explain more about in the future. So that's very interesting. It does make sense that free roaming lobbies won't be in the game. To be honest, I just wanted to play with a bunch of friends and I can still do that in PvP, so I guess it kind of works out. And while we're on the topic of online still, you can also play the entire game without an internet connection. And you can also customize your multiplayer settings, so if you don't want other people in your game, you can just simply turn it off, but they obviously don't recommend doing that as it's a key part of the game. Moving on, weapons will have various functions and upgrades this time around, and you can also choose some skins for weapons as well. Speaking of skins, you can also acquire different ones for your vehicles, but keep in mind you can't actually upgrade your car. Also, a really cool feature this time around is you can actually buy cars at dealerships, which is just one of those little things that makes the world feel really authentic. Another really cool feature that's being added is radio stations. If you all remember back to the first game, it was actually just a playlist. However, Jonathan Morin did confirm that radio stations will be in the game, which can be played on your phone and in cars. The last couple things I want to go over very quickly is cops will have boats in the game, which was a major issue with the first one because you could literally escape the police if you got on a boat, so that's really nice that they ended up fixing that. Reputation won't be a part of Watch Dogs 2 as they wanted to avoid making you feel at odd with the game's tone because of scoring mistakes. Instead, the world's narrative responds to DedSec's operations with debates, always representing both sides. Honestly, I think getting rid of the reputation system was for the best, and I'm not really upset by it. Last but not least though, microtransactions will be in the game, but only as customization packs, so it won't end up affecting the gameplay, which is very nice. And I did mention this in a video recently, but honestly, I don't mind microtransactions as long as it's something like cosmetics, which it is. But anyways, that brings us to the end of the video. I did skip over some answers, so if you want to see everything for yourselves, I'll have a link in the description down below. As always though, to stay up to date on everything Ubisoft, make sure to subscribe right here on UbiCentral.